Peace and blessings, my YouTubers. This is Nubia I of the Blackberry Beauty Holistic Academy, Ancient African Healing for the Modern Sister. So yes, I am enjoying this beautiful Wednesday. And you know, y'all, I was thinking about y'all. I've been thinking about y'all. I wanted to do this video because I really wanted to talk about fasting. As many of you know, my next next virtual intensive course is called Fasting 101, and I'm going to be taking you through fasting. So I want you, first of all, to not be afraid, okay? Because I understand that, you know, like I said in the last video, you may not think you can go without food. I'm not just asking you to go without food. I'm doing fasting from every perspective. We're doing fasting can take the form of you're eating nothing but raw foods, or the fasting can take the form of you're eating one meal a day. Fasting can take the form of you might just go without a meal for one day. Fasting can be dry fasting, smoothie fasting, liquid fasting, whatever it is. It's not, I'm going to go at your pace, but it's going to be more than what you're doing now. And you want that because that's why you would come into the course. It starts July 1st on Friday, and it's on the website now, $97, and I hope to see you. But I wanted to share with you what I believe fasting has done for me. And I wanted to share this story. I shared it with my other group. So yesterday I had went to the supermarket that I go to in the Bay Area. It's called Berkeley Bowl. And there's a white woman that was a cashier. She's a white woman. And she said to me, okay, let me go back. So when I take sea salt baths. I take a sea salt bath every single day. Maybe I miss a day or two, but most likely I don't. So every single day I take a sea salt bath, and what a sea salt bath is, I take 1 to 2 cups of sea salt and I put it in my bath water. I put about a tablespoon or 2 of spirulina powder and essential oils. And if you want to learn more, come into the intensive. I'll show you actually how to do it. And and this is what I do every day. After that, of course, in the bathtub, I use my black African soap, Africa 7 Beauty. You can go to my website, as well as my shea butter. So I was in the store, and of course, the cashier, I've been knowing her or seeing her, or you know, in the store for about probably 10 to 12 years. And she's wonderful. I really love her. She's a sweet woman. When I see her, you know, we have small conversations. It's great. And so she kept staring. So when I buy my sea salt, I buy it in bulk. It's this big and this wide. It's really a lot of sea salt. And so most of the cashiers, when I bring my sea salt to the counter, they go, "What do you do with all that salt?" And I say, I take a bath in it. And she said, "Is that why your skin is so beautiful?" And I said, "It's part of the reason." And she said, "Well, what makes it so shiny?" I said, "Oh, it's the shea butter. It's the salt as well, but it's the shea butter." And she says, "I want skin that's shiny." So my husband and I said to her, "We'll bring you a jar of the shea butter. You know, she likes it. Maybe she'll buy more, but we're going to give her to as a gift." She's been there for, like I said, I've been seeing her for 12 years. Sweet person, wonderful. But this woman wanted to have shiny skin like mine. She wanted to know what I did with this skin and how I got there. And I'm telling y'all, I know that I even feel like my skin is glowing even more. It's the 1 meal a day, but the 1 meal a day is essentially a fast. You know, because I'm drinking green drinks all day long and drinking almost a gallon of water a day. You don't have to drink a gallon of water a day. You get to that. I'm doing breaths of fire. I'm doing sea salt baths, which that's why in the intensive of fasting, it's not just fasting. I'm going to tell you about the sea salt baths, why drinking a half a gallon to a gallon of water a day is important, all of these things, right? And I really thought about it like, yes, anybody could have this. Anybody's skin could be this beautiful if they decide to let go. You know what it is? You got to think about food and the foods that we eat, especially toxic foods, fast foods, processed foods. They really do take away our beauty. And when we remove those and add things like water and juices and fruits and vegetables, they really do bring and add and accentuate and enhance our beauty. And I just wanted to say that to you, like, what I believe fasting has done for me, when I say, I mean raw food fasting, you know, not drinking, you know, living a good and healthy life is, I'm going to tell you what the raw food intensive has done, this 1 meal a day for me. So this is what I want to do. I want to testify about what I've seen in my life. Not just this month, but over the last, you know, since January started last December. But it's made my relationship, my heart opens more. Your heart opens up more when you're fasting or you're eating the right foods or you're eating whole foods or raw foods. Raw foods, especially foods that are not cooked. Your heart just opens up. And so me and my husband relationship, it's a closer, wonderful, more intimate, more meaningful, more present relationship. More intense, but not in a negative way. You know, our love life, and it's spiritual. It's a more of a connection. It's a we down together forever. We're up together forever. You know, I noticed that my disposition is wonderful, meaning I'm slow to anger and I don't hold on to it as much. I laugh more, I'm more joyful. I have more energy in my body. I can physically stand up longer, dance longer, laugh longer. I have more joy. I want to get out more. I want to socialize more, so I'm more social. I'm not isolating myself. I tend to, like I said, let things roll off me. My body feels amazing. I love the lighter body. I feel like I get in tune faster. My body is more toned than it was before. I feel like I sleep like a baby. My dreams are absolutely wonderful. I wake up feeling good and joyful and happy. I feel like I look forward to the next day. And the thoughts and ideas, the visions that I get. I can hear the ancestors talking, spirit guides. I can hear my higher self speaking to me. The ideas that I have, y'all. You know, even the thoughts, even the things that I want to do for the future. Sometimes I go, wow, they're doing that thing I really wanted to do, or wow, they did that thing before me. And Spirit goes, that's their blessing, not yours. Your blessing comes if you listen. And Spirit has really been keeping me on track to say, focus on the groups, focus on the intensives, and focus on the group Wild Women Who Run with the Womb. Focus on those and stay healthy, and everything's going to be okay. And you're going to see yourself shine and glow and more beauty. And I've seen it already. I'm telling you that if you never have invested in yourself when it comes to like a fasting, I really want you. I want the people that never fasted in their lives. I also want the seasoned fasters and everybody that's the on and off on the yo-yo kind of fasting. I call it almost a diet because it's not a diet. The reason why I did the 1 meal a day in the Raw Food Intensive is to show you can actually live this way. And I'm going to continue to show you can live in this way. But for those that are more advanced and knowing that fasting does their body good, do it. What I see in our community a lot, and first of all, I'm so happy so many people are embracing the natural style, the natural lifestyle, the whole food lifestyle, the raw food, the vegan lifestyle. But what I noticed with this fasting thing, people will do the spring detox, people will fast for maybe a few weeks in the summer, but they go right back to the same toxic lifestyle, me included. Now mine would be right back to eating an abundance of food, because I've been a raw foodist for 7 years, and not always a great one, right? So, but we don't have to. Like, this does not have to be a diet or a fast or, a cleanse. It could actually be a way of life, which affects every facet of your life. Your abundance, your prosperity, your joy, your happiness, your mental health. I want you to feel good. You say, oh, Sister Nubia, your skin is beautiful. I want skin like yours. I'm telling you, and I want to show you how to do it. I want to see you own your own business if that's what you want. I want to see you buy land if that's what you want. I want to see you build a house or buy property if that's what you want. I want to see you get married or have children if that's what you want. I want you just to be happy. I know that you can because I'm feeling it. That's what you want too, And look at me. Take a look and decide for yourself. Does she look like she just was in a raw food intensive? She's been eating 1 meal a day. Does she look like she drinks at least a half a gallon of water a day if not more? Does she look like she eats fruits and vegetables? Does she act like it? Is she joyful? Is she happy? Is she loving? Is she sincere? Is she real? Does she care? Because I do. I want you to ask yourself that and then say, what aspects of Nubia do I see in myself? What would I like to see in myself? Because you can see it and you can have it and you can feel it and you can achieve it. If you can conceive it, you can achieve it. And so I just want you to know that I came through a lot. I fought through my addictions. I went through my ups and my downs. I was thinking about, like, people say a lot. Even though I was at the supermarket the other day, and an elder woman that had been in the community for a while, that I've known for a while, she said to me, wow, Sister Nubia, I want to just tell you that marriage looks really good on you. And I kept really thinking about that. I hear the YouTube comments, and I love that comment, because I agree that what happened to Nubia since she got married? Why can't I now stay on raw foods without eating cooked foods? Why can't I now do a 1 meal a day? What happened? And I do want to talk a little bit about the marriage. I realize for me as a woman cannot separate her womb from her relationships. Matter of fact, your womb is comprised of and based on your relationships. And what I realized for me, now every woman may not feel this way, but I feel like for most women, if you have a man that is making love to you, a man that is, being a part of you, becoming a part of you intimately, and you know that you care and you love them, well, you want, and you know you want to take that relationship to another level. You know that you want to be with that person and you love that person, especially at my age. I'm going to be 49 years old August 7th. 49 years old. I'm closer to 50 than I am to 40. And at my point in my life, even though I denied it, even though I made videos about why couples should live alone, even though I made videos about me and my man and why we're not going to be together no more, even though I made other videos about I want to live for myself, I need more time alone, I was really, what I was crying out and saying was, I want an intimate connection. I want a commitment with my husband, which was my man at that time. And yes, when a man makes that commitment to you and gives you his last name and tells you that he loves you, but not tells you, but shows you, something in you becomes complete. Now, I'm not saying that you need a man to be complete. You must hear me, ladies. I am not saying that. I'm saying that for a lot of women, and at the same time, even if I am saying that, what's wrong with that? I'm saying that we are both, all of us, me individually as you, we have the masculine and feminine within us. So as above, so below, as within, so without. Wouldn't we want to see that masculine and feminine outside of us? Isn't the man the physical manifestation of my masculine self? And am I then from feminine manifestation of myself? And so a marriage means the two coming as one. Yes, something happened. Something happened to my yoni, my vagina, my womb, my body, my mind, my spirit, when we decided to do this right here. And you know what, y'all? It just didn't happen for me. It happened for this brother as well. He's more calm, or more serene, more happy. Look, he don't have to hear it. He don't have to wonder when. He don't have to wonder if I'm going to wake up and be like, you know what, this is not working. You know what, I want more. He knows that this woman is mine as well as I'm his. It has to be mutual. Since men do want to get married, men do want to love. And one of the things that I would love for you all to do is, if you do decide to do the fasting intensive, share the information with your boyfriend or your lover or your man or your husband. Don't do it alone. Bring a sister in. Matter of fact, have another sister sign up for the course as well and do it with her. When you're fasting, you're going to need help from some part of your family, some community member, a sister, a brother, a mother, even if it's just you can keep doing it. And the good part is, when you join the intensive, you're going to have that because you're going to have the groups that's going to help you, but you still need to have that balance. I believe that fasting is about balancing the masculine and the feminine within so that you could actually balance the masculine and feminine without. There's so much to prove that every time you make love to a man, that man, whether you break up with him or not, all of that still stays with you. There's a lot to prove that most women, I remember reading this a long time ago. I don't know if it was Queen Afua or someone else, but they said, I find that when a woman actually feels good in her relationship, feels secure in her relationship, basically when her and that man make a commitment, that she actually has better relationships with other females. So that lack of maybe those relationships, or you feel like you don't have great relationships with females, maybe because you're not balanced between your masculine and feminine within yourself, which of course means you're not balanced with your masculine and feminine outside of yourself because you don't have that man. A lot of women, are upset or angry and they're not sure why. They know it has to do with this relationship. It's not going the way they want. They're not getting what they want out of the relationship. Sisters, if you are in a relationship and that brother cannot give you what you want, or you feel like you're trying, you're the one holding it together, you're the one always reconciling, you're the one, I want you to, but you think you want to break up with him, or you've tried and over, you broke up to make up, break up to make up, and you decided once and for all you need to know if he's the one or not, or you need to allow him to go or to stay. Fasting can help you decide that. Fasting can help you decide if you should stay on that job or leave, if you should take that new position, if you should start your own business, if you should move to that other state or country. Fasting is about decision making. It's about getting so clear that you can open up to the divine spirit, the divine voice within you that knows all, that sees all, that feels all. But when you're clogged up with too much food and emotion, you can't do it. So yes, marriage does look good on me because it has opened me up in a way that I can't explain. you get married, and of course I have my name. My given name is Lisa. My last name is Sutton, but my given name for myself is Nubia, and I do prefer Nubia, so please call me Nubia. But last name is Sutton, and I kept, but I have to now change if I want to take my husband's last name, which I do, I have to get my social security number changed, my driver's license changed, and also my passport. And so for weeks, since we got married, actually months, I've been telling my husband, yeah, I'm going to make that appointment. We're going to go together. I'm going to do it. And I did not do it for months. And I realized in a conversation that me and my husband decided to have, because fasting opens up communication, he shared with me, it kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. You keep putting off the name change. Do you not want my name? It makes me, I wonder. And of course I do, but again, it's this being on your own and single all your life. Maybe there was, this idea. I don't know, but it was something, and he was feeling it, and that's enough for me. And so last week, Wednesday, we went down to the Social Security office, and I got my name changed. It's now Lisa Goodson. Call me Nubia Goodson, please. And I noticed, just like when he put the ring on my finger, the serenity and peace that I felt, I noticed when that Social Security card, which came the day before yesterday in the mail, that said, to Lisa Goodson, I feel like I got a whole new man, a whole new husband, because that's the connection he needed. He called me, how's my wife doing? You are my beautiful wife. I love my wife. He claimed it again because I claimed him, so he was able to fully claim me. I know you think y'all sometimes, it's a piece of paper, it doesn't matter, maybe are you going too far with this? If you want to keep your own name, keep it. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm talking about something deeper here. That person needs to know you love them, just like you need to know they love you, and those little ways can do it. But of course, the fasting helped me to see. It's not a big deal. I will do it next week. I'm going to do it next month. It was a big deal to him, just like this was a big deal to me. So when you fast, you open up your mind to things that have been troubling you, bothering you, things that you could not figure out before. That's why I want you to be in the Fasting 101 Intensive. That's why. So anyway, the sun's going to be moving this way, and I'm going to get all that lightness. You're not going to be able to see me. So that's why I'm like pushing my head back, because I really want you to see me. But more importantly, I want you to hear me. If you want to change your life, if you want to be close in relationship, if you want to make a decision that is so big in your life right now, I urge you to join the Fasting 101 Intensive that starts July 1st, Friday, at the Blackberry Beauty Holistic Academy, Ancient African Healing for the Modern Sister. If you want to learn about sea salt baths, you want to learn about Africa 7 Beauty, I ask you to go to my website and purchase the clay, the shea butter, the toothpaste, the black soap, whatever you need. The mist. I love you all with all my heart, and I just felt compelled to share this with you. Today I'm on my cycle. On the first day of my cycle came, and it's beautiful during this one meal a day, and this raw foods and all these liquid kind of fasting. Also, y'all, do you understand that the first day of summer, the summer solstice, and the full moon happen on the same day? And for what I've read, that hasn't happened in over 50 years. 50 years. So there's a lot of beautiful things going on during this time. A wonderful time to fast. A wonderful time. And we'll talk about enemas, and we'll talk about salt baths and cleansing. And every question you have, I'm going to be there to answer you. You have access to me, and I'm looking forward to that. Also, I'm working on having a very special guest for our conference call for July in the intensive, Fasting 101, and I'll announce that soon. Anyway, I'm going to go eat my one meal a day. It's time to eat, and I also have a consultation. I also have a call later, and I'm enjoying life. I say. A flower, a leaf just fell to the ground. That's what I want to talk about in fasting, all the things that you're so sensitive to. Wait, my family laughs at me. They go, because I can smell anything. There's a neighbor next door, he smells cigarettes, and it just dropped. I can't think, I get grouchy, I get irritated. I could smell smells from far away, so your senses are heightened in every way. That's why I love making this more beautiful. Sitting in the sun is more of a sensual act, Remember, in the June, the group Wild Woman Who Run With the Womb, $37 a month membership group. Go to the website, check it out, and join. We're talking about sensuality, sexuality, and adornment. You want to be in touch with your sensuality, your sexuality, and adornment? Start eating one meal a day. Eat nothing but raw foods. Drink green drinks and fast. That's why everything is heightened. And even your connection to the divine, your connection to, your GPS is more available and open. You fail fast. You make mistakes and you get over it, or you have lessons or challenges and you get over it because you are so in tune with which way to go, who to talk to, who to call. It's amazing. I love you all with all my heart. I'm going to sign off now. I hope that you join the next intensive Fasting 101. Also, numerology readings by my sister, Numerology Cafe, and Africa 7 Beauty. It's the line that I created, and my husband helps me with so much. And I love him with all my heart. And I love you as well. This is Nubia I of the Blackberry Beauty Holistic Academy. Ancient African healing for the modern sister. Peace and blessings.